bring someone into the show for a live conversation who was actually there when all of this happened. Joining us now is concert attendee Michael Buddo from Houston, Texas. Michael, let's start from the beginning because I'm sure whenever you went to this concert, this was probably the last thing that you expected to happen.
It was just a wild time. There's just a lot of people shoving, pushing, people taking laced drugs from what I'm hearing. I haven't seen anything like that, but I did see a lot of pushing, shoving, people trying to rush stage. I was in VIP. They broke down the VIP barrier and rushed that area too. So me and my friend.
So, talk to me about the moment when you realized that something went terribly wrong. What was that moment like?
It was absolutely insane. All you see is a bunch of people just rushing towards you. You don't know what to do at that point. Do you stay there? Do you move backwards? Do you move forward? Thank God I just had the right set of mind state just to move backwards towards the exit gate, to where everybody that was rushing in, just let them have that stage. And it was just
Yeah.
insane. It was unbelievable to see. It wasn't like that the first year I went in 2018. It was a way better experience. This year it was uncontrolled. Let's just say that.
Did you feel safe? Because we're getting reports that Houston had multiple agencies and units there from the Houston Police Department and Fire Department in place just in case anything serious would happen. How did you feel taking a look at your environment when it comes to the security presence that was there on the scene?
So walking up to the venue, you see a lot of police officers, Houston PD, sheriff office, anything like that. But once you get in the venue, you see some cops every now and then, but you really just see the staff workers. So when you're in there, you don't really feel too safe. But when you're walking up and walking out, you do. Let's say that.
And you mentioned that you attended the very first Astroworld event, correct? What was that like?
That was a great experience. I was by myself. I was completely safe. Didn't have to rush the stage. I wasn't getting pushed or anything like that. It was ample standing room. People weren't knocking down barricades or anything like that. It was real chill compared to this year. I think the hype just made it even more crazy than what it should have been. And then, of course, I don't know if you guys seen the videos of the kids rushing the VIP entrance, and people getting stampede and trampled on. It was just like, that never happened the first year, and now it's happening this year. So this probably be my last year, most likely.
Wow, yeah, we know a lot of people were looking forward to this event, especially because it was canceled last year because of the pandemic, right?
Yep.
And we've been talking to our news partners at Fox 26 Houston, and one thing that we keep mentioning is the fact that Astroworld is kind of being described as a beloved event. It's something that brings a lot of tourism and economic dollars into the city, and it's something that people really look forward to. So it's unfortunate to hear that because of this, you probably won't return to the future concert series.
Yeah, and just talking to some of my friends that were near the close to the stage in general admission, they're saying after one song they had to tap out, they had to get out of there because they felt their breath being taken away just by so many people pushing up on them, being pushed against and pinned against the gate. It was uncalled for. I just wish people would be more civilized about the situation. It's a concert. You're not going to get on stage. Just relax, stand where you are, and just have a good time. But no one can understand that.
So when did things begin to kind of get under control? I saw some videos on social media of people in the crowd chanting, stop the concert," once they realized that things were getting out of hand. What was that transition like from chaos to actually ending the concert and getting people to safety?
Me and my people, we left a little bit earlier than what the concert actually ended, just because we seen how crazy it was getting. So I never actually got to see how it ended and how peacefully it ended. But from what I've been told, they had cops come out on the lawns with the cars and just flash everybody away and try to make a barricade and get everybody out of there as safely as possible. You only have one entrance and one exit, so that kind of made it a little difficult. Hopefully they have multiple exits next year so people can just disperse the way they need to. But from what I've seen and from what I was told, they kind of made it peaceful leaving. But once Travis got on stage, it was pure chaos.
All right. Well,
And
Mike,
it wasn't
we're
even
glad.
Travis's fault, really. It was really more so the kids and the bystanders that just want to rush the stage.
Yeah, that's one thing that we're hearing from officials in the area. They're saying that right now they're not even placing blame on Live Nation or Travis or the concert organizers at all. But Mike, we're glad that you are safe. You were at the concert with someone that I know very well, so we're glad that you all made it out safely. And thank you again for sharing your experience.
No, thank you for having me, and I'm blessed to be alive. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.